Okay, our next experiment is one of the great kits that come to you from the universe of science. It is called Magic Sand, Hydrophobic Coated Sand. And it has directions in it that look like this, and a little baggie of sand. Mine is blue. Okay, they are different colored ones too. Okay, so what I'm going to do to start out with is I'm going to take one of the smaller cups with lids, and I'm going to fill it about halfway to 3/4 of the way full of water. And I'm going to set it on my table, and then I'm going to sprinkle some of the magic sand in there. What you will notice that it is floating on the water. Isn't that odd? I'm going to put a little bit more in. Kind of cover the surface of it almost. Just sprinkling a little bit at a time. Hydrophobic. Let's break that word down. Hydrophobic coated sand. Hydro means water. Phobic means fear of. So hydrophobic would be a fear of water. I wonder why they would use that name. So I want you to take a pencil or a pen, and I want you to put it in there, in the sand, and pull it out. You will notice that the part that touched the water is not wet. How is that possible? Well, now try it with your finger. Put your finger in the water where the sand is, and then pull it out. You will notice that the part of your finger that went into the water, is it dry? It sure is. This sand is very interesting. Have you heard the expression, water and oil don't mix? Well, that's the case with what we had happen in our experiment here. The sand and the water don't mix, just like oil and water don't mix. The opposite of hydrophobic would be hydrophilic, meaning it would be attracted to the water. But in this case, the reason your finger did not get wet is because the sand is hydrophobic. One thing I like to do with this experiment is I like to push all the sand to the bottom and then reach in with my fingers. It's very safe to touch this. Reach in with my fingers and you'll see that the sand isn't wet. So where would something like this be used? How about on carpet? We are always trying to have carpets that don't absorb liquids that spill on them. And that's kind of what happens with the special coating that they're applying to carpets. Okay, they're using this type of chemistry to make fabrics that resist different things. All right, hope you enjoyed your magic sand. For more experiments and further explanation, you can try out the Universe of Science kit and directions that are in there with it. There are 4 different experiments in this kit.